Hello and welcome to yoga for the worm moon, the first illumination of Kapha dosha on the earth, the earth and water element, the thawing from winter to spring. In today's practice, we're going to focus a lot on moving the waters of the body, the lymph system, the river of life. Start off our practice by rooting down into the earth through our sit bones and lifting up through the spine. Begin to roll your shoulders back, feeling the awakening through the chest, through the upper arms and upper back, waking up those shoulder joints, getting the waters of the body flowing. And then switch directions, rolling forward, feeling a mini cat-cow through the spine. And then roll your shoulders back one at a time, twisting, wringing out any kapha energy. Switch directions. Any heaviness or stagnant accumulation from the winter months. Come through center, sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back one or two more times. And then begin to rainbow your neck, starting to move the waters of the body through the tissues along the cervical spine, the neck. And then when you're ready, begin to roll your neck slowly, gently, noticing areas of stuckness. Switch directions and breathe. Now sit up nice and tall again and take a bow and arrow, left arm long. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrist, wringing out any kapha energy in the arm, and then look to the left and look up and down, creating some friction on the inside of the shoulder. Then look left and right, wringing out the trap. Look center and lower the right hand down, reach that left arm up and over. Again, maybe make some circles through that upper arm, finding your full range of motion in both directions. So much kapha energy in the armpit. And then take a bow and arrow with the right arm across the chest. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrist, wringing out any kapha, any mud, any stagnant accumulation in the arm. And then look to the right, look up and down. Then look left and right. Left hand down, right arm up and over. And make some circles with that upper arm. Moving any stagnant waters of the body out of the armpit. A little hub for accumulation. And then take another side stretch and go back and forth a few times. Maybe you're up on your hand. Maybe you're down on your forearm. Just stretch through the sides of the body, from the hips to the lats to the armpits. And if it's in your practice, switch to a half circle flow, exhaling to drag the fingers on the ground in front of you and inhaling into a side stretch, back and forth at your own pace, starting to wake up the lower back, the hips, all connected through the fascia, the connective tissue. And then sit up and sway side to side through the spine, feeling the stability of the seat that allows you to flow. Lengthen the left leg nice and long. This is where most of the kapha energy in the body likes to accumulate. The root chakra, the sacral chakra, the base of the spine. Pulse through the knee. Flex and point your toes. Moving the waters of the body up the leg through the soleus muscle in the calf, the second heart. Roll your ankle, moving up through the hip, cleaning out any cobwebs in there. And then turn toward your foot. Inhale, reach up, and exhale. Take a forward fold, breathing deeply. Tuning into the subtle lengthening behind the knee, through the hamstring. And then sit up and switch your legs. Flex and point the toes, squeezing through the calf, moving the waters of the body through the leg, pulsing the knee. Roll your ankle, moving up through the hip joint. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, take a forward fold and allow those dense, heavy muscles to lengthen as you breathe in this pose. And then sit up. Bring your feet together in front of you and make some circles around the hips. The pelvis is a bowl. Pretend your upper body is a spatula and you're scraping any excess kapha, mud from the lower belly. If you'd like, you can sway side to side instead. And now let's make our way into a tabletop position. Stack your joints, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Lower the belly toward the earth, look up, and then exhale, round your spine. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Feel the spine moving. All the muscles attached to the spine. Feel the connection across the whole front side of the body and the whole back side of the body. Get the waters flowing. Maybe make some circles with your hips, pretending like you have a paintbrush on your tailbone. You're painting circles on the wall behind you in both directions, wringing out the kapha. And then make some circles around your knees with your hips, opening up through the sides of the thighs, the lower belly, the lower back. And sit back into child's pose. Look forward through your hands. Pull your chest through. Exhale, round your spine. Sit back into child's pose. Look forward. Inhale, pull through. Exhale, round, sit back. A few times at your own pace. This is our level 1 lymphatic flow. Now we'll kick it up a notch. Only take it as far as feels good for you. Round forward. Lower your hips, open your chest, inhale, and exhale, sit back into child's pose. Round forward, lower your hips, open your chest, and exhale, sit back. Flow a few times from child's pose to cobra, getting that river of life flowing. And we'll meet back in our tabletop. Reach the right arm up on the inhale and exhale it back down a few times, opening up through the chest. And on your next exhale, thread the needle, right shoulder down, reach the left arm up, wiggle your fingers at the top, roll your wrist, and then flow your top arm forward and back a few times, feeling that lightening. And then same thing on the other side, reach the right arm up, exhale back down, inhale back up, exhale down one more time and thread the needle. Right shoulder down, reach your left arm up, wiggle your fingers at the top, and roll your wrists down through the shoulder. Maybe flow that top arm forward and back, creating lightness in the body. Make your way back up through tabletop, and then find a seated position. With your feet in front of you and your hands behind you, knees together, feet apart, windshield wiper the legs side to side. Feeling the stretch through the outer thighs, feeling the twist through the lower belly, that wringing out of excess accumulation. And then go ahead and make your way to lay down on your back. With both knees bent, cross your right ankle over your left knee and hug that left knee into your chest. You can hold the thigh, you can hold the shin, whatever feels best for you. Just stretch that right hip. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So switch knees. Maybe make some circles with the knee, if that feels good to you. Massaging the left hip from the inside out. Just eroding away the tension. And if you made circles on that side, of course, we need to do it on the other side again. So just make some circles, a little massage from the inside out. And then lower the feet, windshield wiper the knees side to side, wringing out the lower belly, any heaviness. In energetics, we do a science of opposites. So where there is heaviness, we create lightness in the body. Bring both knees to one side, take a twist. Breathe into the lower belly, and then twist your knees in the opposite direction. The worm moon. We know that our issues live in our tissues and our body keeps the score. So if any emotions thaw with the waters of the body, just allow it. Allow what's been held to be released for more lightness. Lightness of body, lightness of mind, and lightness of spirit.